Yo, Noah.
Take the wheel.
Yeah, baby! So recently we got another trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast, and while I'm very excited for what this movie could deliver, I wanted to discuss the major implications and reveals that this trailer gives us about the movie, so let's take a look. So the first major implication this trailer has had is that it is officially a reboot and not connected to the Bayverse, which for me is fantastic news. Now, while I am willing to go on record and say that not all of the films are awful, with my favourite being Dark of the Moon, the majority of Transformers fans dislike the Bayverse with a passion, especially when it came to the handling of certain characters like Optimus Prime, who wasn't 100% accurate to the G1 continuity. However, I am happy that this is a separate universe, because now we have the confirmation that it is a reboot. This means that Paramount and Hasbro don't have to stay tied down to the Bay films in any way, which I think is a pretty good thing. Arguably the biggest reveal of the trailer was the Planet Eater himself, Unicron, which I have to say was interesting. Now, if you saw my Rise of the Beast video on the supposed plot leaks that I broke down, you'll remember that there was a point that Unicron was one of the 4 main villains of this movie, with the other 3 of course being Scourge and the other Terracons. And while I am beyond excited to see this character on the big screen, I'm a bit concerned that it might be a bit too soon to introduce him. The way I saw it was a trilogy that would focus on the Autobots stopping threats that gradually get more dangerous with each film. The first being Scourge and the Terracons, with the sequel possibly being about stopping Megatron. Then the end of that potential film would see him meet Unicron and become Galvatron. Then the final film in this trilogy would have Unicron as the final big bad, and perhaps the Autobots stopping him from trying to destroy Cybertron or something. Still on the topic of Unicron, a shot from this trailer shows what looks to be Scourge in front of Unicron's face, which takes up the whole screen, which confirms not only a partial point that Unicron's face takes up the whole screen, but it also confirms my theory that Scourge is potentially working for Unicron in this movie. This also puts to bed a theory that Scourge is in fact the Bayverse version of Optimus Prime, which I never really liked to begin with, because while Bayverse Prime is hardcore, this version of Optimus seems to be more akin to the G1 version, with a little of the Transformers Prime variant mixed in my opinion. Anyway, if Scourge is working for Unicron, then it could lead to Megatron showing up and then him becoming Galvatron in a sequel, but nothing's actually been confirmed on Megatron's appearance in this film or the upcoming 2 sequels planned for the new trilogy. So this point concerns the timeline of the movie, and to recap for those who don't know, Bumblebee the film takes place in 1987, and the end of that movie sees Optimus and the Autobots in this movie arrive to Earth. Rise of the Beast confirmed via the trailer that it will be taking place in 1994, approximately 7 years after the Autobots arrived on Earth. Now, whether any other characters from Bumblebee like Agent Burns or Charlie Watson make an appearance in this movie, we don't know, but I for one would love to see a cameo from them in some way, because John Cena is hilarious in almost every role he's had, and well, have you seen Haley Steinfeld?
Do you want to have sex right now?
So, swiftly moving on to the Maximals, this is where it gets tricky. For those who don't know, the Maximals introduced in Transformers Beast Wars are in fact descendants of the original Autobots from the G1 universe, so we have no clear indication as to how long they've been around for. Now, Beast Wars follows the G1 continuity, and according to my research, takes place around 300 years after Unicron's destruction in the G1 movie. In Beast Wars, we find out the Maximals and Predacons are from the distant future, and came back to what was prehistoric Earth and scanned the animals there, as their alternate forms, with Optimus Prime taking on the form of a gorilla, and this movie seems to keep those designs, albeit in a more mechanical form, and the same seems to be the case for the other Maximals as well, including Airosa, Rhinox and Cheetor. But as far as my thoughts go, this trailer was pretty solid, and while it may have given a little too much away, I'm still looking forward to seeing this movie when it comes out, but that very much concludes things for this video. Thank you all for watching, and in the meantime, don't forget to check out my podcast, The Movie Geeks, with my friend Tay, where we talk films, TV, and everything in between. We're hopefully going to be having some guests on the show very soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon.